Hey podcast, just before we get you to this episode, I wanted to invite you to join us at pageantlaunch.com. We are starting the world's first dedicated pageant review site, and we want you to join our launch team. All you need to do is put in your email address. It's completely free. We are looking to make the pageant industry safe, transparent, and fair, and we'd love your input on how to do that. So head over to pageantlaunch.com, whack in your email address, and let's get you to this episode.
Hi, my name's Olivia McPike. I'm your Miss Galaxy UK 2020, and this is my interview with the Pageant Project.
Good morning, good evening, everyone. It is Adrian from the Pageant Project, and I have a very special guest. For me, it's April Fool's Day, so I still feel this is a bit of a prank, but I have your newly crowned Miss Galaxy UK 2020, Olivia McPike. Olivia, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me again.
And we were just joking before stream, but is this actually your first official appearance with your new crown and title?
Yes, I guess. I suppose it is. So yeah, I can't believe it. It doesn't feel real because we've just been sitting in the house. So yeah, it's just such a weird experience to have gone from that Galaxy weekend to just going and being in the house all the time and just not doing any appearances. I was so excited to really throw myself into it and just get started, and now I just kind of feel like it's a bit strange. It feels like that time between Christmas and New Year where you're just like, what day is it? What are we doing?
Except this is going to go for like at least 3 months, so it's going to be a long week. Yeah. It's going to be a very long week. Catch us up with what you've been up to since UK Galaxy. I mean, most of us have been locked indoors, including yourself, but what have you been up to? How have the emotions been since winning that lovely crown on top of your head?
So well, the plan was to come back and like celebrate with my friends and family, but I think just as soon as we kind of get back, it kind of all just went into kind of self-isolation quarantine mode, so we didn't really get to go out and celebrate as much as we wanted to, but it was still just an amazing weekend with all my friends and my family. And I've just been kind of, because of the whole situation, I've been sorting things with work and everything. It's just a bit of a pain, but do you know what? There's going to be somebody out there in a worse position than me. So I can't really complain. I just need to keep spirits high. I'm still lucky enough to be able to exercise and stuff from home, and we've got food, and we've got food, we've got a roof over our head, and that's all that matters. So
this is what you were saying in the lead up to the pageant. You were also saying that there were worse things that could happen because you were having a few issues in the lead up. So keeping this positive mindset is obviously hugely important to you. You must be trying at the moment though. I mean, because you just won the title, a massive title. And obviously, as you said, you were itching to go out and do something, and now you're stuck indoors. So that's got to be difficult.
It's so difficult, but I suppose it just gives us more time to kind of sit and let everything kind of sink in. It's just really frustrating more than anything, but there's no point being sad about it. I've had a lot of people message saying, oh, that's a shame about internationals, how it's postponed and stuff, but I'm not sad about internationals being postponed. Like, I would be absolutely gutted if it was cancelled, but it's not cancelled. I'm still going to get to go, so I can't really complain. It's just, if anything, I've got more time to kind of get myself organised for when I'm there.
A lot of time, probably too much time.
So if I'm not ready, if we do an interview a week before and I'm like, I'm still not ready, I've got no excuse.
Well, yeah, if you're not ready by
fashion, we'll see how that goes.
I was going to say maybe a bit of extra time would do you good, but sometimes people are last minute people, so it doesn't matter how much time you have.
Yeah, I know, honestly. I really would like to change that about myself, but maybe it's good luck. Maybe I should just keep going with it.
It seems to be working fairly well for you, I gotta say.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. This isn't, not if anybody's watching this thinking that's the way to do it, don't be an organised person. It's just unlucky for me, that's just the way that I am.
Well, you gotta do it the way that works for you. So as I said, Chloe Lake, hello Chloe, has said hello there. I hope you're enjoying Sims today. And Freya Jane, the second person who gave me Iron Brew after yourself, Olivia, my gal with a heart. You're going to have an amazing year when this is all out of the way.
Oh, thank you.
So guys, you know how this works. If you have any questions for Olivia, or you just want to say congratulations, let her know. So I'm just looking at my phone and the live because we've had a few issues with comments coming up. So Olivia, can you walk us back through, let's say in the lead up to Galaxy, obviously it wasn't completely simple. It wasn't the way you had planned. So the emotions were kind of riding high all over the place. Then you competed. Then you won. Can you just recount that sort of week for us? Because it must have been absolutely manic.
Yeah, it was absolutely manic. Now that it's all over and stuff, I guess I can just come out with the whole story. But basically, I had like bikini, fashion wear, evening wear all kind of lined up, and it all kind of just didn't go to plan about 3 to 2 weeks just beforehand, and I was absolutely gutted. But I just, I could sat and like cry and got upset about it. But on the other hand, even though I love pageantry, it means a lot to me. I just thought there are worse things going on in the world than the fact that I can't get the fashion wear and evening dress that I would like, etc. So I was on the hunt for some fashion wear. Yep. I even went down to train with Maria, which was amazing, and it really, really helped, and I would recommend anybody to kind of go do it if they get the chance. I absolutely loved it. But you're supposed to bring your stuff down with you, and I arrived empty-handed. I went all the way from Scotland to Manchester. She kind of looked at me like, what are you doing? Where's your stuff? I didn't have anything because everything was in alteration. I got it so last minute. It was in alterations. It had to go in that at that time, and that was the Monday. Wow. Of the week of Galaxy, so tensions were high. Also, there was a tension of is it going to fit? Are these things going to fit me? I travelled to then went that same day. I travelled from Glasgow to Manchester. I had my training. This was the Monday before Galaxy. I then drove from Manchester to Newcastle to try on my evening dress to see if it was going to fit me. The anxiety I felt driving from Manchester to Newcastle, and it's an extra. So like Glasgow to Manchester is just down, and then you have to go like up into the side to then go back up again. So it was
how
an
many
extra
hours? How many hours driving total is that?
I think it was something like 13 hours.
Oh no!
Driving in the car, like that. It was awful. And on the way home, I accidentally took a back road, so I didn't drive on the motorway. I drove like back roads to Glasgow. It was awful. It was so bad. But then when I got to the girl's house who I got the dress from, honestly, my heart, because I just thought at that point, I thought, imagine this dress doesn't fit me, and I just drove 3.5 hours to try it on and see when the zip went up. Oh, the feeling in my heart! I was so happy. I was so happy when the dress zipped up, and then that was me. Good mood. I thought I've had my training, everything seems fine. I've now got my evening wear. Will my fashion wear fit me? Who knows? And then I managed to borrow a bikini from my friend, so that was good as well. And it all came together, and I didn't actually plan on doing yellow, but that's just how it came about. I found the yellow evening dress and fashion wear, and I thought, it'd be good if I got a yellow bikini to go with it.
I thought it was planned.
I'm really happy that I did make that decision. I know it wasn't planned originally. It was actually something that I thought about way back at the start, thinking, I'd love to do just all the one colour. And then I thought, maybe not. Maybe that's just a daft idea. And then it just came together in the end. So, and I thought it looked okay. So, yeah.
It looks better than okay. I think yellow is your colour. That's what we've learned. And secondly, you recounting this story just goes to prove that trying to be organised just doesn't work for you.
Exactly. So I better just go with the flow. Don't take things too seriously. Just go with the flow, and it will all be fine.
I think that makes sense. So then you hit Galaxy. Oh, you got there on Saturday, I think it was, wasn't it? You weren't there Friday. Or were you there Friday? I can't remember.
I was there Friday. I wasn't there Friday morning. I got there in the afternoon. So
that's right.
I watched my friend's mum compete in the Mrs section. She was Mrs Glasgow Galaxy, so that was really nice to see, and she came top 5, so that was amazing. And then on Saturday watched the teens, and I also did makeup as well on the Saturday for the teens, and some the people who were just coming to watch as well, which was good. And then on Sunday that was me, so yeah, went to rehearsals. Everything went okay, had my interview, and I was so nervous for the interview. And I remember just coming out and thinking, that went okay. Like, if anything, it wasn't bad. It was like average. I think it wasn't a negative thing. It was okay. So I was so, I couldn't believe when I won best in interview. I was so shocked. I was so happy though. But it just goes to show just. I know I was watching, I just caught the end of the interview live last night. It just goes to show, like, just if anybody's watching that is competing in another pageant, just be yourself, just relax and just be yourself. I think that's a bit of advice I would just give to anybody. I did a couple of sessions with Chloe Lake as well, but that's all she was saying, was just be yourself, relax, it's just a conversation. And I always said as well, something that I took from another pageant that I done, is just say what you think, like what you want to say and what you actually think, not what you think the judges want to hear. There was actually a point in my interview where I can't actually remember what the question was. I think everybody always thinks this, they remember the first question and maybe the last question, but everything in between, just you don't know what happened. But whatever question it was they asked me, I think they might have asked me how I was preparing for Galaxy, and I said how did this and that, and I mentioned that I'd started going to the gym, etc. And I started the sentence with, and I absolutely love going to the gym. And then I went, actually, I don't. In the interview, I just went, I actually don't love going to the gym. I don't know why I said that. I don't love going to the gym. I go to the gym because it makes me feel better and because I enjoy seeing the results, but I absolutely do not love going to the gym. Like, because it's just, I think that's something that people just like, oh yeah, I love going to the gym, I love eating healthy.
That's the right thing to say, isn't it?
And I just caught myself lying. I just thought, why lie? Like, no, you don't. So yeah, just be yourself. Just chill out and be yourself. But yeah, had an interview, and then before you know it, it's time to get ready. And then did that. Got my sister came down, and I work with my sister, and she's also a makeup artist. So it was the first time I'd never actually done my own hair and makeup for a pageant. So that was really nice to have that.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah. So Duncan from the Glam Squad did my hair, and my sister Jade did my makeup. So it was nice and chilled. And then that was before you know it, you're on stage, and that's it. The time passes so fast on the day, and before you know it, you're walking in your evening wear, and you take that final look, and you're off, and you think, oh my goodness, that everything's done now. There's nothing else you can do. Interval, I hate interval. I think it's so long, it's too long. The tension and the interval is
for you,
crazy. I can't. Oh, I just couldn't. Oh, I felt so sad, honestly. And I've competed in pageants before, but I've never had that situation where it's top 5 and counting from like 5th,
fourth,
first place,
third, and then the top 2. Take us through the top 2 moment.
Horrible. Honestly, it was awful. Top 2 moments. So see when it was the top 3, and Brian Hayes, the photographer, has sent me all the pictures, and there's pictures of each stage, and I was there's a picture, and it's me. It's so funny. It's one of my favourite pictures from the whole pageant, and it's the top 3, and it's myself, Eden, and Chloe, and I think Eden's been announced as second runner-up, and Chloe's just like.
Yeah, have you seen? Chloe sent me those photos, and I've never seen such funny photos in my life. Her mouth is just, her jaw is open, and she's like, and there's like multiple photos of her just like.
So funny. I remember being standing next to Eden and Chloe, and do you know what? You can actually see it in my face before they announced who came third, and I actually remember having a wee feeling like you've came third, and I kind of accepted it, and myself, I thought, third place, like this will be you, third place, and you can kind of see me like, okay, like yeah, that's fine. Like you've done really well. This is the first time you've done it, and you should be really proud that you came this far. And then they announced Stephen's name, and I was like, oh, maybe it's second place. Maybe it's second place. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was just so happy. It's honestly a dream come true. I can't believe it, and I feel so lucky. And I'm just so happy that I entered and I actually bit the bullet and done it, because Galaxy was the one that I wanted to do for so long, and I thought it would have meant so much to me when it was still Scotland, England and Wales, but to go and win a UK title really does mean so much to me, and it's crazy. I actually can't believe that it's a UK title and it's not just a Scottish title. So yeah, I feel really, really lucky, and I'm just so happy. I'm so excited for internationals.
Well, I mean, you worked hard for it, so I mean, luck does play a part, but it's not just luck. I mean, the top 2 moment as well, did you deal with that okay? Because you're in the unusual position of, if you get called out, that means you've come first runner-up, not one. So were you okay with that, or did you have that moment of confusion?
No, I just didn't. I really didn't expect to win, and it's crazy, because when I was on stage the whole time in the top 5, I told everybody, and I'd probably ask anybody that had a conversation with me up until Galaxy, and I said I'd love to make top 5. I'd really love to make top 5. So if you see me on stage and I have made top 5, know that I have done what I came to do. Nice. So to win is just it's unbelievable. But when you're in that moment, I really was telling myself over and over, take in this moment, take in this top 5 moment, every single second of it. Just be present in the room and take it in, because this moment is never coming back. Whatever happens from this point on, you're never going to get it back. So don't just stand there and go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Just really try and take it in. But when you're standing in that top 2, and it's so emotional, and Chloe was really emotional as well. But it's just total disbelief. I couldn't believe it. It's such a crazy experience. Because before, I've never experienced that kind of call out before, so it was just mad. But I'm just so happy.
Well, when I interviewed Danielle said that Kaylee had told her that it never actually sinks in, the fact that you've won the UK title. So if you're waiting for it to sink in, apparently it never does.
I know, it doesn't feel like it's going to sink in anytime soon. Well, if I don't get out of the house soon, it's definitely not going to sink in. Maybe when I'm able to get out and actually do something, it will sink in.
I'm going to go over to the comments, Olivia. So guys, if you have any questions or messages for Olivia, whack them in the comments below. Going back to Danielle's comment, she's saying, I'm not an organized person also. Pray for us for internationals. Okay, I'll begin praying. But it looks like at internationals at the earliest will be October. So you guys have a good, half a year to get ready. I mean, also, Olivia, just before I go on with the comments, your team UK is looking very strong. The whole team.
I think we've got a really good team this year. It's so exciting. I think we've got really strong contenders. I do say so myself, but no, I'm really excited. I think we've got a great team. I'm so excited to be with my sister queens again as well. I think you don't really get a lot of people. They don't get a lot of time with me. It's obviously the Miss is the last person to be crowned, so they kind of all mingled a wee bit, but I didn't really get much of a chance. I'm so excited to be at an event with them soon and just really get to know all the girls and go away and have that experience with them.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. In Chicago. I'm looking forward to the pizza. I mean, I'm looking forward to the show as well, but the Chicago deep dish pizza. Do you eat pizza? I'm now just remembering how picky of an eater you are. You eat pizza, right? Your parents have an Italian restaurant.
I'm not that picky of an eater. Yeah, I've had the quarantine diet.
You had no carbs, right? You had no carbs in the lead up to Galaxy.
I had little to no carbs in the lead up to Galaxy. I didn't eat pasta or pizza since the 1st of January till March 15th.
I don't know how you do that.
And I came out after getting all my pictures done, and my dad had ordered like 5 large pizzas. What else was there? There was Krispy Kreme donuts, and all my family just have pictures of me eating all this pizza, and it was so good. It was so good. Possibly the highlight of the evening. Possibly it was just the best moment ever. It was so good.
I like to think I could do
done.
almost any diet, but I don't think I could cut out the carbs. That to me is a step too far. You cut out all my favorite foods.
Honestly, it was the hardest thing ever. But when you get used to it, and hand on heart, if I can do it, if anybody's looking to look into that kind of stuff, just to feel better about yourself, about your health wise and stuff, it's just it gets easy. Honestly, if I can do it, anybody can do it. But I've not been sticking to it quite so much since I got back, so I really need to get back on track.
I don't think anyone has, and I think after your win, you deserve a bit of time off. So I think we can forgive you for that. Chloe Lake has asked, "What are you most looking forward to doing with your year?"
Oh, I just really want to make as much of a mark as I can. I think I'm just so proud to, like I said, have the UK title and to be I know obviously the UK titles just kind of came. I know they used to have the UK one and then it went to Scotland, England, Wales, and it's back to UK. But I think I am the first Scottish girl to be the Miss Galaxy UK. So I'm just hoping to make as many appearances as I can throughout the year. I'd love to make 100 appearances, but it's quarantine time, so we'll just see how that goes. But it's even more of a challenge. But no, just do as many appearances as I can, really throw myself into my charity work. It's honestly really getting to me that we can't go outside, but what are we going to do? And then just to have the best time at internationals, just really, really soak it in. Like I said, it's been an absolute dream for me for years, and I cannot believe that I'm going to Galaxy Internationals. I keep just looking at my crown and thinking, I'm actually going to Galaxy Internationals. I can't believe it. Everything's just going to be so surreal. The white party, prelims, and the actual night.
That's going to be you. It's going to be you.
I know, it's going to be me. I'm so excited. Do you know what I'm so excited for? I was thinking about this other day. See, when I'm older and I've got kids and I can show them all these pictures, they're like, look how cool your mum was. Look what I was doing. I think that's going to be like an amazing thing to show your kids and your grandkids. Being like, listen, look at your gran. Look at her. Look at us.
I feel like you're just going to be using it to show off to your kids a little bit. It's like, yeah, look at you. You like you're in year 3. You feel good for you. Look at what your mum did.
Look what I did.
Yeah.
No, I'm just so excited to experience everything. I think that's just going to be my phrase for the year, that I'm so excited. But it's even more because I'm trapped in the house and I can't go out and do anything.
You're going crazy.
It's just building up. I'm just what about this?
Leo Wright has said your evening dress was stunning. So it was worth all the driving, the 13 hours of driving. Freya has asked, is it just my internet or has it frozen for anyone? It seems to be working for me. So Freya, if it's still not working, let me know, because I'm still getting questions, so I imagine it's working. Chloe Lake has said, that's why we love you, honesty, with high five emojis. Megan Darlington has said, we are also proud of you, with 2 X's. And Leah Wright has also said, Emily and I can't wait to see you, hopefully out of lockdown soon.
Yes, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, so stay inside, everyone, because the more we stay inside, the sooner this is all going to be over. Rachel Lee Loftus, hey Rachel, has said, hi Olivia and Adrian, looking amazing in your new crown. I agree. Do you want to just for a sec, Olivia, because your crown is kind of half cut off, which is how it should be, but you just want to duck down so people can see. Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
There we go.
It's you.
Showing off the... I know, I can't believe it. It's so exciting. It's just so exciting. I can't believe it. I feel
Maria,
like I've looked at pictures of it online for so long.
I'm just looking at it now. Maria, if you see this, she's done a good job with the crown. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. Look at all the different colours and the sparkle.
They're so stunning. They're so beautiful. I just feel so lucky to actually have one. A little close up for you.
So where does the crown live when you're not wearing it on your head? Or are you wearing it like 24/7? You're just going around in isolation in your tracksuit pants and you've got the crown on your head.
I've been wearing it. Before we were in total lockdown, we did have friends and stuff over, and they were posting photos of me on Instagram and stories, and I was literally sitting in my pyjamas and a big hoodie, just on my phone. I didn't know they were filming me, just on my head. I was just like, just sitting there. And they tagged Holly, and they were like, "Holly, the crown's not going to waste, even in lockdown." I was just like, yeah. But no, I'm wanting to get a crown box made, but I've not even ordered it yet because there's probably no point just now because it's not going anywhere. But it's just going to sit on my shelf next to my award, so it's just so exciting to have everything sitting there and looking. It's inspiration for internationals. Visualization. I like a bit of visualization. Visualization. I can't say that.
You're so excited. You're stumbling over your words. Leah Wright has said, big celebration charity party. And that reminds me, on that note, did I see a post from you the other day that you're starting something to do with steps? Was that yourself?
Yes.
Do you want to tell us about that?
Yes, I'll tell you about that. So Chloe Lake, who was Miss Galaxy Scotland 2018, she started up in a really amazing campaign called Miles for Mind. Mind UK is a mental health charity in the United Kingdom, and they help everybody dealing with their kind of mental health issues. I have previously fundraised for SAMH, which is just a Scottish Association for Mental Health.
Yeah.
That was when I had my own Miss Glasgow Galaxy title, and I've previously had another Scottish title, so I felt it was fitting for me to fundraise for them at the time. Also, going back, I think we spoke about this previously, I've dealt with my own mental health issues, and I got some of the information from their websites, etc. But going forward, as I'm now a UK title holder, I felt like it was only fair to fundraise for the whole of the United Kingdom and not just Scotland. So I know Emma carried it on last year, and I messaged Chloe and asked if it was okay for me to kind of carry it on. So hopefully this will be something that carries on and on and on and on as years go on. So basically what we're doing is we're trying to walk from Pageant Guild HQ to the new host hotel in Chicago. So it's over 3,000 miles. It's like 3,700 odd miles. So basically what we're getting everybody to do is track their miles on their smartphone or their smartwatch, and every week we're going to tally them up, and hopefully by the end of it we'll have reached our goal, which right now is hard because we can't really go anywhere, but also we've got a lot of time because it runs out once we are going to international, so the date up until the day before. So we've got plenty of time, but when you're stuck in a house all day, it's a wee bit harder. But it is a really good motivator for people to go out and have a run, or even just run up and down the stairs a few times. I mean, I'm saying that today, I've not really done a lot of walking.
It's okay.
2.5 miles I've walked today, but every little helps, and I think we've got a group of about 15 people so far, and each one of them have kindly donated £5. So all the charity money will go straight to Mind UK. There's some prizes for everybody at the end as well. So first place is a £20 voucher, second place is a £15 voucher, and third place is a £10 voucher. So after that, all the money's going to Mind UK. So if anybody else wants to get involved, just give me a wee message on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll get you added into the group. And the more the merrier, and the more people that join in, the quicker we'll get there, and the more money we'll raise. So all goes to a good cause, guys. But I'm really excited. It'll be good. And like I said, because we're stuck inside, it's a good way for people to get out and exercise a little bit instead of sitting in the house all day watching Netflix, which I might have done today. But tomorrow's a new day.
So Olivia, just to recap, so to get involved, all you need to do is measure the distance that you've walked, either with like a Fitbit thing or something on your smartphone, and then they just send the miles to you?
Yeah, so basically once you message me and say I want to be involved, you'll send the money to my PayPal, and then I'll put you into a Facebook group. And just at the end of every week, what we'll do is we just ask you to send the screenshots of like each day into the group, and then I'll tally them all up, and I'll keep a spreadsheet of it, and I'll keep you all updated on who is in the leaderboard.
Yeah, because Lauren, all right, so let me just catch you up. So Maria Torres has joined in and she said that crown looks amazing. But I don't know how long you've been tuned in, Maria, but that's exactly, I got Olivia to show it off because it does look absolutely spectacular. And Lauren Parkinson has said she wants to join. How can I join? So we just covered that. And Freya has said, I'm going to do it, just need to get an app sorted to track. I'll probably join in as well. Just to clarify, in the UK, are you still allowed to leave the house to do your exercise? Because in Australia, that's one of the only things we're actually allowed to go outside for now, is to exercise.
So far, we're allowed to go out. I don't know if it's that. I think there's some changes with England, Scotland and Wales, but we're allowed to go out for basic shopping, some exercise. We just need to kind of keep a distance.
Yeah.
So yeah, but even if you're not allowed outside, you can still run up and down the stairs. So, you know. Honestly, that's what I'm going to have to do. That's what I'm going to have to do soon, because I need to keep fit for internationals some way or another. So even if I need to run up and down the hall, that's what I'm going to have to do.
Are you going to be doing it with your crown on, running up and down the hall, running up and down the steps with your crown on?
It's going to be a sight, but you've got to do what you've got to do.
Is there anyone that you want to give, because I'm sure there's got to be, just in terms of thanks or shout outs, now that you've got that crown on your head, and I know it hasn't sunk in, but time for some shout outs and thanks, I think. So who do you want to give a shout out to for supporting you?
There's so many. First of all, my family, they're just my biggest supporters. My mum, my dad, my sisters, my brother, all their partners, and my best friend as well, Amy. I definitely couldn't have done this without her. They actually asked me in my interview who my role model was, and I said Amy. She just basically, I know what am I like. No, I just love her so much, and we work together, we go to the gym together, and I just couldn't have done it without her. She's definitely one of my biggest cheerleaders. I don't know if anybody you've seen, but she put all the videos of me at Galaxy up, and there's videos of her. I've actually got a story saved on my Instagram, so if no one's seen it, they're actually really, really funny, and it's saved as Bestie. It's like a wee story, and she's crying when I'm on stage, but she's like, oh my god, she's literally in tears, and she doesn't cry for anything, and she is inconsolable. It's just, it's so funny. I know, it's just such a shame. No, but I love her so much. I couldn't have done this without her. And just all my pageant fam, Lauren, Tina, their parents, and I don't want to start saying names because you just forget. Chloe, Joanna, everybody who was in the hall basically on this Saturday. I had, because of the time of getting all my stuff so last minute, I'd always practiced what I was doing, but I didn't have a lot of time in the dress, and I went to the Ramada Hotel and walked around.
You were outside my room.
Oh yeah, you caught me. You were one of the people that caught me.
I didn't catch you. I was having breakfast with Lauren and I think Joe and maybe Chloe, and she gets a message. And I've never seen Lauren move so quickly. It looked like there was an emergency. She goes, okay, Olivia's getting coaching from this. This is bad. We got to go. And they all got up and they just went. I was like, okay. And then we went upstairs outside my room, and you were in that yellow dress, kind of freaking out, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I was just, I didn't have hair or makeup or anything done. Just had this big extravagant dress on, but I'm just practicing, and everybody that was just there, all my pageant fam, I just love you all so much. And I honestly couldn't do any of this without any of you. You all know who you are. I'm just forget I even said names, because you know what it's like, you always forget one. But I'm just so grateful. I've never felt so much love in one room on the Sunday night of Galaxy. I just felt like I had so many people there supporting me, and even at the interval, people coming up and speaking to me and stuff, and I just felt so happy, and I was honestly so overwhelmed with all the support that I had. So I'm really, really grateful. So thank you so much to everybody that came to support me. It was honestly just the best weekend. I couldn't win any better in my head.
Yeah. I would say next time you give thanks, I think that's a good point. Don't name names, because then people can't say that you forgot them. Just use that phrase, you know who you are. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Lauren has said that her mother texted her saying that Tom was coaching Olivia and she was like, let me rescue her. Now I remember it. Because I just remember, like, Lauren got the text and her face just looked like she was having there was an emergency. And then we all ran upstairs and helped you with your emergency. Oh, that was a funny time. Okay, so guys, if you have any other questions or messages for Olivia, or if you have any questions about how to get involved with her campaign, whack them in now. I'll take her through the final 10 questions for what it's worth. I mean, obviously we've done it before, but we'll see if anything's changed. I do remember that her least favorite word is congealed, so I don't know if that's still a word that you... Okay, well that... You don't have to change them. You can keep them. I just remember that one word, congealed, because of the expression on your face when you said it, which is the same expression that you have now. Okay, so we'll go through the final 10. If you have any more questions for Olivia, whack them in the comments now, and I'll circle back to them at the end. But Olivia, the final 10. Number 1, what is your favorite word?
Galaxy. That's my new favorite word. Galaxy.
What is your least favorite word?
Congealed. 100% congealed. Nothing's changed at all. No, I can't. And you know what is congealed? Before I did this, I tried to... I don't know if you've seen my Instagram stories. I think I'm Mary Berry now. You probably don't know who that is. She's like a...
I've heard that. I heard that, your name, yeah.
But yeah, I tried to bake another cake. My brownies looked amazing. I tried to bake another cake there, and it is not good. I don't know what I'd done. I'd done something very wrong. I took it out of the oven and it was bubbling still, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? And it's a disaster. I'm going to rebake it after this because I'm not happy with it.
And does it look congealed? Does it? Is that what you're saying?
It does. Yeah, it looks disgusting. It's horrible.
I think
and
someone...
I need to bake another one because I've got a big massive bowl of buttercream sitting there, and if I don't bake it, I bake a cake and put it on, I'll probably just sit and eat it. So I need to do something. I probably will. So I need to do something.
I just had this image of someone taking a photo of you wearing your crown and just eating a whole bowl of like cookie dough or something.
That's been my life since Galaxy. That's all I've done, is just sit on the couch, eat with this crown on. It needs to stop today. Well, tomorrow it's not going to stop today because I'm probably going to bake the cake and then have a bit. So let's not lie. Let's not tell any more lies.
The good thing is, no matter how much you eat, the crown will still fit, so that's not a concern.
I know.
Okay. Gee, I could get that image out of my head. Question 3. In life, what gets you excited or what turns you on?
Just the support from my friends and family. I think that is totally been confirmed for me after the Galaxy weekend. I've never felt so happy and excited, and I've never felt so many emotions at once than I did on that Sunday night. So yeah, friends and family and all their love and support.
And what turns you off?
Negativity, negative people, negative vibes. We don't need that in our life. I think it's really important. I think this current situation as well, everything that's happening in the world, is just reinstates to us how important it is to have a good, healthy, positive mindset, because, you know, things are bad and you can be in a bad situation, but there's always going to be somebody that's worse off than you, and I think it's really important to just be kind and be humble. Absolutely. Well said. Question 5. What sound or noise do you love? Oh, sound noise I love. I do love I think I said this last time, it's my niece. It's when my niece runs in, she goes, Auntie Ollie! She absolutely loves. She loves all the pageants as well, and I've not actually seen her since I came back, so I've got another crowd to play with, which is so exciting. But yeah, just her wee noise, the pitter patter of her running in, and then her just stopping and going, Auntie Ollie, just been so excited to see me. I love that. I love that feeling. Has she seen a photo of you with the crown on? Yeah, I think she would have, because my brother would have showed her photos and stuff, but I've not actually heard from her for a wee while, actually. I'll just need to give her a wee FaceTime now since I've been in quarantine. But Yeah,
With the crown
I'll
on.
need to see with the crown on. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. What sound or noise do you hate?
Oh, what noise I hate. I think last time I said the wee whimpering noises, as you said, with the dogs when they're trying to get off of the couch and stuff. Yeah, I hate that noise, and I also hate the noise of now after this baking experience, the noise of the oven, the oven when it's had enough. And it, honestly, I've almost broke so many things in the kitchen since quarantine. Like just any noise that comes from the kitchen gets me feeder because it's just so bad. I like to think of myself as this like really amazing domestic goddess. This is a role I thought this is my time. Quarantine, this is going to be me. I'm going to be a domestic goddess. Everything's going to be sparkling. I'm going to make nutritious, delicious homemade meals. I'm going to bake. It's going to be my time to shine, and I'm just a disaster. I am not cut out for this life. It's just not the one for me.
Nutritious.
So any noise that comes to that kitchen now, nutritious, delicious meals.
Delicious.
No,
they sound nutritious.
Not.
You said you got a whole bowl of buttercream. Like, well, it doesn't sound nutritious to me.
That's for after. That's dessert.
After.
Dessert.
Okay.
Let me live. Honestly, let me have my just at least 3 weeks of happiness before I need to start hitting the galaxy diet again because
fair.
I can't do it.
That's more than fair enough. Okay, I just love that we remember the wee whimpering noises because of how many. Yeah, that's become a thing. Question 7: if you could have any one superpower, what would you pick and why? And now I'm remembering your answer. You wanted to be able to, which is kind of pertinent to now. You wanted to be able to sit there and just reach for things without moving. Is that still the same now? Because that would seem like something that would be really suitable for you right now. Just sit there with your crown and just reach all the foods.
Yeah, no, I think that's still the same as well. That's the ultimate lazy girl dream. It's just the best. Especially now in quarantine where it's just that is literally I'm just lying in bed and I'm like, oh no, I just can't. I'd rather just sit here and just lay down.
Okay.
But no. So maybe that's why I don't have these superpowers. It's not like, came about yet because if we lie in bed all day during this time, it's not going to be good. The results are not going to be good.
Yeah, I don't think lying in bed for 16 hours a day is going to be a superpower. What job or occupation, other than your own, would you most like to attempt?
Most like to attempt. Well, my dream job is to be a TV presenter or radio host sort of idea. That is my absolute dream job. But since we spoke, last time I've actually had some experience. I managed to get a internship thing within radio, so positive vibes, making things happen for 2020. This is going to be my year. Honestly, I'm ready for it. So dreams can become reality. Apparently.
That sounds good.
So just keep going, see how it goes.
You say apparently, and you've got that giant crown on your head. I think it's more than apparent, Olivia. Okay, what job or occupation other than your own would you definitely not like to attempt?
Anything with, I think I probably said this last time as well, anything with blood, anything like that, I can't. I could never be a paramedic or a vet. I don't do sick, I don't do blood, don't do all that kind of stuff. I can't do it, honestly. It's like, even when my niece she's still only young, but when she was a baby and stuff, if she had like a snotty nose or like a rusk, like a soggy rusk or something, no, sorry, no. You go to your dad will deal with that. I can't do it. I don't do like no. Like no.
The look on your face.
Like when they've got, I know it's nothing to do with like being a paramedic or something, but it's just because we've talked about it now and it's went on to it, like when we kids have like runny noses and soggy rusks and they're all congealed and soggy. Oh no, I don't like it.
No.
It literally makes me have shivers through my whole body. I just can't. I don't like it.
I think hearing you go on and on about it is making me feel slightly sick.
It's not good.
Let's move on. Final question. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Well done. You win it. Something like that.
Sounds good to me. Yeah. Guys, if you have any quick questions for Olivia, whack them in below. I know that, as I've mentioned at the beginning, the Facebook comments, sometimes I don't see them until after I end the live. So if I haven't gotten to your question, maybe whack them in again now and I'll see if they pop up. If I don't see them until after we finish, I apologize, but Olivia can go back through them and answer them after the fact. So, Olivia, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me again. Hopefully it won't be the last. Jump on here again sometime soon, hopefully.
I'm sure it certainly won't be the last. I mean, we're all doing so much from home because everyone's stuck at home. We're all going crazy. So definitely have you back on. And I'm trying to get the whole team UK. So you're the I've had three of you now. I've had Danielle, I've had little Ellie, I've had yourself, and now just waiting on Bethany and Nat Pav. And I'm actually editing my old interviews. I forgot that I'd interviewed Natalie not even like I think 2 or 3 months ago, so it's very, very recent. But get the whole team UK. And Jade Hall has asked, how are you feeling about internationals? Which I guess is hard because we don't really know when it is, but how are you feeling about internationals?
Yeah, we don't know when it is, but like I said, you know, some people have been messaging me saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry about internationals," but I'm not sad about it at all. It's not as if it's been cancelled. We're still going to be able to get go. So I'm just really, really excited. And like we said, you know, this whole situation is a bit annoying more than anything. Yeah. But we can either choose to, you know, waste this time that we have or use it wisely. So all I can do is just make sure I'm as prepared as possible, and I promise I'm going to prepare myself this time. I promise I'll actually do a thing beforehand, like try my best to be as prepared as possible. But I'm just so excited that I can't wait for the whole experience. It's honestly a dream come true, and I can't wait to go and hopefully do everybody proud.
But I mean, just to clarify, you did try to be prepared for this time. It just didn't work.
Yeah, it just didn't work.
And it wasn't your fault either.
I was like trying to be prepared like 8 months in advance, and 3 weeks before everything just went wrong. So but I built it back, so it's fine. That's all that matters. All that matters. Okay.
Sarah Copeland, who's a queen over here in Australia, has said that she loved your yellow theme at Miss UK. Yeah, at Miss Galaxy UK. As I mentioned, I thought it was on purpose, and obviously, like, yellow suits you very well.
Thank you. No, I did after the Pageant Land ball. I wore a yellow dress to that, and so many people gave me lovely compliments and said that yellow was my colour. And then I thought, do you know what? I'd like to wear a yellow evening dress, since people said it was kind of my colour. And then I found my evening dress. Then my fashion wear kind of fell through, and then I found that fashion wear, and I thought, oh, it's yellow, it's the same as the dress, so may as well get a bikini to match. And then I ended up borrowing the bikini off of Amy, so everything just came together pretty well. But yeah, again, just I guess that was a wee bit of luck there, but I did try my hardest to get prepared in advance. It just didn't work out, but it's all worked out for the best.
It has. It really has. Okay, let's leave it there. Liv, thanks so much for your time. Thanks to everyone for watching and putting your questions in. And we will speak to you again very, very soon. What's up, guys? It's Adrian again. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to head over to pageantlaunch.com. Join our launch team for our review site. It's super important to all of us to make sure that the industry is safe, transparent, and fair. So head over to pageantlaunch.com, whack in your email address, and we'll speak to you next time.